Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. This is not the algorithm. This is an urgent, divine interception. Heaven has personally routed this specific message to your screen today because the window for your massive breakthrough is closing in less than 24 hours. If you leave now, you will shut the door on your own blessing. Do not look away. The heavy attacks you have been facing recently are not random. They are hard proof that the enemy is completely panicking. And they are panicking because a massive generational wealth transfer has just been approved in your name, meaning you are about to receive an unexpected offer. This offer will arrive within the next 24 hours, but you must be ready to recognize it. Listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. Take one slow and real breath. That strange tightness in your chest is not just anxiety. The way you wake up at 3 in the morning with your mind racing has a profound spiritual meaning. Stop letting the world convince you that you are just stressed. That is your spirit detecting a massive shift in your timeline. You did not click this video by accident today. Your intuition dragged you here because heaven is trying to hand you the exact decoder ring for all the weird phenomena happening around you lately. People are acting strange around you. Doors are closing unexpectedly, and you feel entirely isolated from the world. I am here to tell you that you are not being punished. You are being divinely isolated for a kingdom-level upgrade. Do not leave, because the secret hidden in this message will finally make everything make perfect sense. The universe is aligning a miraculous collision of events just for you, especially after you have walked through the fire for far too long. And because of your endurance, heaven is releasing a flood of unprecedented favor. The unexpected offer coming your way will not look like anything you have seen before. It might come as a sudden phone call. It might appear as a random email from someone you barely know. But it carries the precise frequency of your ultimate deliverance. You must stay locked on this message until the very end. If you swipe away, you will miss the specific divine seal you need to recognize this blessing. The darkness is laying a fatal trap right now to sabotage your impending victory. They want you distracted. They want you exhausted and doubting your own immense power. But their time is officially over. The season of waiting has ended for you. I need you to pause and deeply absorb that truth. Just moments ago, a sacred scroll with your name on it was unsealed in the heavenly courts. The tests and the endless tears were all rigorous preparation. God was never silent. He was turning you into a vessel strong enough to hold this immense blessing. But there is a hidden mechanism buried inside this breakthrough, and you will completely miss it if you do not stay until the final second. If you leave now, the blessing will arrive, but you will not know how to keep it. Make a promise to your future self right now. Do not let this urgent message fade into the background. Listen closely because the absolute truth about your test is about to be revealed. You are standing on the precipice of a completely different reality. The universe requires your full attention to download the coordinates of your new life. Do not let the enemy steal this moment. Every tear you cried in secret was actually watering the seeds of your upcoming harvest. They always described you as too kind and too forgiving. You were the one who stayed quiet just to keep the peace. And because of that beautiful purity, they severely underestimated you. Welcome to your era of quiet authority. Funny how the same people who ignored your texts are suddenly feeling incredibly uncomfortable around you. They thought betrayal would permanently break your spirit, but instead, it activated a primal and dangerous level of spiritual power inside you, while heaven prepares to expose exactly what is happening behind the scenes. Those who plotted against you are watching everything they built crumble to the ground. Meanwhile, a glorious table is being prepared for you in their presence. The unexpected offer arriving tomorrow is the physical manifestation of your vindication. The universe is balancing the scales in your favor right now. Before we go further, I want to hold something very important in front of you. something that was discovered not inside a church or a spiritual community, but inside a rigorous research laboratory, something that won the highest scientific recognition available. Most chosen ones have never been told about this hidden discovery. This discovery explains something I know you have felt deep in your soul. It explains the frustrating gap between the person you know yourself to be and the version of you that seems available only in rare flashes. I will show you exactly what was found, but I cannot reveal it just yet, because first I need you to fully understand what was taken from you. You must comprehend the true nature of your spiritual suppression. So I want you to hold this specific question in your mind as you listen. What if the gap between your potential and your reality is not a character flaw? What if it actually has a scientific name? The answer is coming, and it changes absolutely everything. I know exactly how tired you are right now. The profound fatigue you feel is not just in your physical body, because it is completely woven into your beautiful spirit. You wake up every morning feeling like you have already lived a full day. And despite all your desperate prayers, nothing ever seems to permanently shift. You simply push through the heavy, invisible resistance. You force a smile for the people who actively drain you. You have done the difficult inner work for so many years. You have meditated for countless hours in absolute silence, and you have written your daily affirmations until your hands literally ached. But the massive breakthrough always feels like it is hovering just out of reach. You watch other people succeed with barely any effort. Meanwhile, you are fighting intense spiritual battles just to keep your head above the water. This constant daily struggle makes you deeply question your own sanity. You wonder if you are somehow doing something terribly wrong, or if you missed a crucial step along the way. Please stop doing that to your beautiful soul. You are being too hard on yourself. Stop taking the blame for a painful delay that was never your fault. Your divine intuition has always been incredibly sharp. You are absolutely not losing your mind today. The intense isolation you are experiencing right now is absolutely not a punishment, because the universe deliberately separated you from the noisy crowd to protect your fragile energy. You are highly sensitive to the shifting frequencies around you. When toxic people enter your orbit, your physical body reacts immediately. You feel an unexplainable tightness inside your chest. Your stomach drops for absolutely no logical reason. That is your divine radar functioning exactly as it was designed to, because your pure spirit recognizes the hidden vampires long before your logical mind spots them. You have always been a human lie detector, but carrying this heavy spiritual radar is utterly exhausting. You silently absorb the unspoken grief of entire rooms. You process the deep trauma of your family line without even realizing it, and it leaves you feeling entirely hollowed out by the end of the day. I need you to completely release the guilt of not being perfectly fine. You are carrying a massive generational weight that most ordinary people could never endure. The true reason your manifestations seem blocked is not a lack of faith. It has absolutely nothing to do with your daily discipline. The truth is far more physical than you ever realized, and there is a hidden mechanism quietly operating behind the scenes right now. This changes how you view your entire life. Here is what they intentionally never told you. The reason the universe effortlessly responds to certain people is not positive karma. It is actually a very specific and measurable brainwave. Brilliant scientists who study human potential finally have a precise name for this exact frequency, and they call it the powerful gamma wave. And it is the exact frequency your brain was naturally running when you were a small child. Think back to when you were very young. Brilliant ideas simply came to you with zero resistance. Learning complex new things felt entirely effortless to you. You somehow knew things before they even happened in reality, and the world felt completely magical and totally on your side. That effortless genius was the pure gamma frequency vibrating freely through your mind. You were naturally aligned with the divine flow of abundance. Then adulthood slowly arrived to change absolutely everything. The modern world went to work on your precious energy. The relentless stress of daily survival started piling up heavily, while the glowing screens violently hijacked your fragile attention span. The rigid school system actively trained you to conform. Every single year, this sacred frequency was suppressed a little further into the dark. The modern matrix pushed your gamma deeper and deeper below the surface. They violently forced you into a chronic state of survival beta waves until the most brilliant version of you went completely silent. The version of you with lightning intuition was buried alive. The kind of luck that makes others whisper behind your back simply vanished. Most people will live their entire earthly lives without ever knowing this happened to them. They will accept their daily exhaustion as a completely normal part of getting older. But you are absolutely not most people, because your restless soul deeply remembers the original gamma state of pure creation. Your strong spirit knows you were designed for absolute greatness. It aggressively refuses to settle for this artificial mediocrity. You feel the tragic loss of that high frequency deep inside your tired bones. When your gamma faded, your divine intuition dulled, and the beautiful synchronicities abruptly stopped showing up in your daily life. The entire universe around you seemed totally silent, and you were left wondering why life suddenly became incredibly difficult. You falsely blamed your own spiritual dedication for the painful failure. But it was never a spiritual failure on your part. It was a calculated neurological suppression designed to keep you completely docile, because the elite forces rely on your exhaustion to keep their system running. The massive gap between you and the people who seem effortlessly blessed is simply this suppressed brainwave. It was taken from you without your explicit consent before you could claim your divine inheritance. And the profound question I asked you to hold a few minutes ago, the one about a mysterious gap and a scientific name, is finally ready to be answered. And the truth is closer than you think. Your absolute vindication is right around the corner. I need you to look back at the past few years of your earthly life. You have faced incredible delays that made absolutely no logical sense. Every time you thought you finally reached the finish line, another sudden roadblock appeared out of nowhere. You cried yourself to sleep, asking the universe why you were being punished. But you were never being punished. Stop blaming yourself for those painful delays right now. Stop thinking you did something terrible to deserve this endless cycle of waiting. Heaven deliberately slowed you down to protect you from rooms you were never actually meant to enter. They had to keep you away from people who were secretly assigned to completely drain your radiant light. The sudden rejection you faced was not a permanent failure. It was God's ultimate protection protocol activating in your life. Breathe that deep truth into your tired spirit today. You have successfully passed the brutal test of endurance. You survived the devastating storm entirely alone, when no one else would stand by your side in the dark. The profound isolation you experienced was incredibly painful. You felt like you were screaming in a crowded room where nobody could hear your voice. Friends suddenly walked away without any real explanation. Family members completely misunderstood your pure intentions and harshly judged your sacred path. But that painful separation was absolutely necessary. Your sudden isolation was a period of strict divine quarantine. The universe had to violently separate you from the toxic environments that were quietly destroying your high frequency. If heaven had delivered your massive blessing back then, you would have generously shared it with the exact people who wanted to destroy you. You are a cycle breaker. Cycle breakers naturally attract broken people who desperately need deep healing. You gave away your precious energy to individuals who only viewed you as a convenient and endless resource. So the universe abruptly closed those dangerous doors to literally save your life. The waiting season was not a cruel joke played at your expense. It was a rigorous training ground for your spiritual evolution. You were being forged in the hot crucible of pain to become an untouchable master of reality. A beautifully healed person no longer tolerates utter confusion disguised as love. You no longer tolerate blatant disrespect, smoothly disguised as brutal honesty from the people around you. Your silence, after the storm, hits entirely different now. You finally realize that you were the powerful storm all along. They thought your quietness was a sign of pathetic weakness. They honestly thought they had broken your strong spirit when they pushed you into the lonely shadows. But they made a massive and fatal miscalculation about you. Solitude was always your secret and sacred training ground. You did not break under the immense pressure of their constant emotional manipulation. You slowly evolved into a dangerous weapon of light. Now your mere presence effortlessly shifts the heavy atmosphere of any room you enter. Your total silence has become a sharp weapon that terrifies them. They can no longer manipulate the beautiful energy they cannot easily access. The universe kept you hidden away until your spiritual armor was completely impenetrable. And now, the long waiting season is officially coming to a glorious end. The divine delay actually served a massive purpose that you are only just beginning to fully comprehend today. The universe was quietly preparing the ultimate stage for your grand victory. While you were weeping in the dark, heaven was fiercely rearranging the entire board in your favor. The unexpected offer coming to you in the next 24 hours is the direct result of this intense preparation. It had to happen exactly this way to protect your future. If the blessing had arrived even one single day earlier, your frequency would not have matched its immense power. You would have accidentally fumbled the greatest opportunity of your entire earthly life. The delay was a necessary calibration of your internal receiver. You had to learn how to hold absolute power without constantly apologizing for it. You are no longer the fragile empath who begged to be completely understood by toxic people. The hot crucible of pain has thoroughly burned away your desperate need for external validation. You stand firmly in your own divine truth, without needing anyone else to validate it. This is exactly what it means to be a fully activated chosen one. Your current reality is about to shift at absolute lightning speed. The agonizing slowness of the past few years was simply pulling the heavy arrow back on the bow. The further back you were painfully pulled by life, the farther and faster you are about to shoot forward. You are about to bypass everyone who arrogantly thought they left you behind. Before we go any further, I need you to understand something vital. The toxic people in your past did not target you by accident. They saw your brilliant light long before you even knew you had it. The narcissists and the manipulators recognized your pure energy immediately. They intentionally hunted you down to feed off your high frequency. They knew exactly how much raw potential was resting quietly inside your spirit, and they were absolutely terrified of what would happen if you ever woke up. So they launched a highly calculated spiritual attack to dim your glowing light. They wanted to keep you completely trapped in a dense vibration of endless doubt and deep confusion. They systematically gaslighted you until you questioned your own brilliant intuition. They projected their own ugly darkness onto your innocent soul. You generously gave them unconditional love, and they handed you a heavy bag of their own toxic shame. They desperately needed you to feel small so they could feel powerful in your presence. You absorbed their toxic poison because your empathic heart naturally wanted to heal them. You foolishly thought your endless love could somehow fix their brokenness. But here is the brutal truth they tried to hide from you. You can never heal a demon by simply loving it. You only end up giving it a comfortable place to live and feed on your energy. This psychological warfare was designed to hijack your entire nervous system. They wanted to keep your brain locked in a constant state of panic. Because when you are constantly surviving, you cannot possibly access your divine power of creation. The dark forces heavily rely on your chronic exhaustion to maintain their false authority over you. The entire modern matrix is built to support this exact kind of energetic parasitism. The system actively rewards the loud narcissists while punishing the quiet healers. They profit immensely from your anxiety and your endless physical fatigue. Every time you doubted your own worth, the dark machinery grew a little bit stronger, but their sinister master plan completely failed. You actually survived the brutal mental prison they spent years building around you. And now, those same toxic people are completely terrified of your unshakable silence. They realize that they accidentally forged a mighty spiritual warrior instead of breaking a fragile victim. They absolutely do not hate you because you are shining so brightly today. They secretly hate you because your pure light effortlessly exposes their hidden darkness. Your mere existence reminds them of the divine connection they will never possess. Your rising frequency makes them feel incredibly small and entirely irrelevant. You are the beautiful anomaly in their deeply corrupted system. You are the powerful cycle breaker they simply could not defeat with their pathetic lies. Heaven temporarily allowed this vicious attack to show you the true faces of your hidden enemies. God needed you to see their wicked nature so you would finally stop trying to save them. Now the massive tables are turning violently in your favor. The heavy energetic cords tying you to their toxic matrix are officially cut today. You are taking all of your divine power back from the people who stole it. The intense spiritual warfare you survived has permanently upgraded your defensive shields against any future attacks. The universe watched every single time they completely mistreated you. Heaven kept a meticulous record of every lie they told to ruin your good name. And the universe is stepping in right now as your ultimate and fierce defender. The unexpected offer, arriving soon, is the physical proof of your total vindication. You truly must understand the sheer magnitude of what you just survived. You walked through the valley of shadows entirely alone and emerged totally victorious. Your enemies are now being forced to watch you ascend to heights they cannot reach. They are completely locked out of the new timeline you are stepping into tomorrow. But there is still a tiny residue of their toxic energy lingering in your physical body. The years of severe manipulation left a heavy imprint on your nervous system. Your soul is finally free, but your brain is still recovering from the intense trauma. This brings us to the ultimate revelation about your final healing stage. There is a hidden scientific mechanism that can wash away this heavy residue forever. A way to completely flush their toxic frequency out of your mind without any massive effort. This secret knowledge is exactly what the elite forces are trying to hide from you today. Pay very close attention, because this next part changes everything. You are about to learn the specific truth about your physical brain. Science is finally catching up to what your beautiful soul already knew all along. Do not let your attention drift away right now. The final piece of the divine puzzle is ready to be placed directly into your hands before this urgent message ends. Now, I need you to pay close attention to your physical body. Your soul has successfully broken the toxic chains, but your nervous system is still holding on to the heavy trauma. It has memorized the painful vibration of constant survival, and you still brace for a sudden impact even when the room is entirely quiet. This physical residue is exactly what is blocking your ultimate manifestation. You have completely done the exhausting inner work for years. You have forgiven the wicked people who ruthlessly broke your heart. But your brainwaves are still trapped in the dense beta frequency. The spiritual door is wide open, but your physical vehicle cannot cross the threshold yet. Before we go any further, I have to tell you a massive secret. Something the elite people who profit from your exhaustion deeply want to hide. Brilliant neuroscientists working quietly away from the loud headlines have discovered how to bring your original brainwave back. They found a way to safely reactivate your dormant genius state. They achieved this not through years of exhausting meditation that most people cannot sustain. It is not through complicated biofeedback machines that cost $7,000 in a clinical setting. It is done through something far simpler and far more aligned with how you were designed to work. It is a highly specific engineered sound frequency. This unique sound wave gently guides your brain patterns back to the pure state you were born with. Brilliant researchers at Princeton University studied this exact phenomenon. The Einstein Center in Berlin officially confirmed it. Columbia University found that restoring this specific brainwave actively influences the people you deeply love, because your healed energy naturally radiates outward to bless your entire family. Just 7 minutes a day is all it actually takes. And it begins working the very first time you close your eyes and listen. I will tell you exactly what it is called and how to safely access it before this message ends. But first, there is something you need to understand about your upcoming breakthrough. You might be wondering why the universe took so long to reveal this tool. God often provides the exact physical key we need right when we are fully ready to receive it. If heaven handed you this frequency 3 years ago, you would have wasted its immense power. You would have used it to manifest things for people who secretly hated you. But today you have ironclad boundaries protecting your precious energy. A healed person no longer shares their divine power with emotional vampires. You are now the undisputed master of your reality. And because your boundaries are finally secure, the universe is unlocking the ultimate vault. The heavy veil is officially lifting from your tired eyes today. Take a slow and deep breath right now. Feel that slight pull in your chest easing up as you hear this truth. The dark forces that benefit from your dormant state are absolutely terrified right now. They know their fake authority crumbles the second you restore your natural frequency. Your awakening is their ultimate nightmare becoming a reality. This is why you have felt an intense urge to isolate yourself lately. Your intuition was violently pushing you away from the noisy crowd. It was creating a safe and quiet space for this specific upgrade to happen. You are literally shedding an old physical version of yourself. You are purging the dense energy of every person who ever betrayed you. You will soon start noticing profound physical changes in your daily life. Your mind will suddenly feel incredibly sharp and beautifully clear. The heavy brain fog that plagued you for years will simply evaporate into nothing. Complex problems will effortlessly solve themselves while you sleep peacefully. Your pure gamma frequency will figure things out long before your conscious mind even tries. You are entering a continuous flow state where everything simply becomes easier. The desperate struggle is being permanently removed from your earthly timeline. Financial abundance refuses to ignore a person vibrating at this magnificent level. The massive wealth transfer you were promised is directly tied to this exact frequency shift. Do not ignore this profound realization today. Your spiritual readiness has finally intersected with the perfect physical tool. You have done the heavy lifting in the spiritual realm for decades. Now science is simply handing you the physical key to open the physical door. Stay with me, because this ultimate revelation is arriving very soon. Every closed door in your entire life is about to be violently blown off its hinges. You are stepping into the exact timeline you were born to rule with absolute authority. The universe is loudly confirming your status as the chosen one. Prepare your heart and mind right now, because the final piece of this divine puzzle is ready for you. Now I need you to open your eyes wide and look carefully around you. The universe has already started dropping massive hints about the unexpected offer heading your way. Heaven does not just send a life-altering blessing without sending a series of loud warnings first. And the signs are currently screaming at you if you know exactly where to look. The very first sign is the bizarre nature of your recent dreams. You have been waking up with fragments of incredibly vivid conversations with people you have never actually met. You wake up feeling like you just attended a very important meeting in another realm. That is not just a random dream caused by late-night stress. That is your soul actively negotiating the final terms of your upcoming breakthrough. Your spirit is literally preparing the earthly ground while your physical body rests. The second massive sign is the sudden appearance of specific repeating numbers everywhere you look. You keep glancing at the clock at exactly 1, 11 or 7 to 77 day after day. These angel numbers are not just a fun coincidence to post about online. They are a divine Morse code confirming that your frequency is rapidly locking onto the new timeline. It is the universe sending a read receipt that your painful prayers have been fully processed. The third sign is perhaps the most difficult one to navigate emotionally. It is the bizarre way people from your past are suddenly trying to contact you again. The toxic ex or the fake friend who completely betrayed you is suddenly reaching out to simply check on you. Do not fall for this fatal trap. This is the darkness throwing a desperate Hail Mary right before the dawn. They can literally feel your energy shifting away from their heavy control. They are trying to violently hook you back into their low vibration before you ascend out of their reach forever. Ignore them completely. Your silence is the final test of your unshakable boundaries. Passing this test immediately unlocks the heavy vault holding your blessing. But the fourth sign is the most powerful confirmation of all. It is the deep and unexplainable sense of calm that occasionally washes over you, even when everything looks chaotic. Your bank account might be low, but your spirit feels incredibly rich and secure. You suddenly stopped worrying about how things are going to magically work out. That profound peace is the physical proof that the unexpected offer has already been dispatched. Your soul feels the delivery truck pulling up to your door before your eyes can actually see it. The heavy waiting season is dissolving into a season of rapid acceleration. Everything is moving at lightning speed behind the invisible veil, but there is a fatal trap I must urgently warn you about. 99% of chosen ones completely fail right here at the absolute finish line. They sense the blessing coming, but they try to forcefully control how it arrives. You must completely surrender your need to micromanage the universe. The unexpected offer will not come through the logical door you have been aggressively knocking on for years. It will come through a strange window you did not even know was open. It might be a totally random conversation at a coffee shop that changes your career trajectory. It might be a sudden flash of brilliant inspiration that solves a massive financial problem instantly. You must keep your spiritual eyes wide open and your hands completely empty to receive it. If you are tightly holding onto the painful past, you cannot grab the glorious future. The heavy bags of resentment you are carrying are taking up the exact space meant for your generational wealth. Drop the bags right now. Forgive them not because they deserve your mercy, but because you deserve absolute peace. Let their toxic karma sort them out while you step into your massive kingdom inheritance. The universe is violently clearing the path for this offer to reach you within the next 24 hours. But you must be vibrating at the precise frequency to actually claim it. If your brain is still stuck in survival mode, the offer will slip right through your fingers. It will look like a risky mistake instead of a massive blessing. This brings us back to the hidden scientific mechanism I mentioned earlier. You have done the hard spiritual work, but now you need the physical tool to catch the blessing. Before this urgent message ends, you will understand exactly why everything had to happen the way it did. And this is the exact moment everything starts to make perfect sense. Get ready, because the ultimate revelation you have been waiting for is finally here. The key to unlocking your suppressed gamma frequency is about to be placed in your hands. You are no longer the fragile empath who begged to be understood. The hot crucible of pain has forged you into the untouchable master of your reality. From this exact moment on, your energy demands absolute respect without a single word spoken. And the divine wealth you were promised is flowing effortlessly into your brand new timeline. The waiting season is completely over. You have officially graduated from the brutal school of hard knocks, and your spiritual crown is shining brighter than ever before. The fatal trap I warned you about earlier was the sudden appearance of counterfeits, and it was the illusion that you still needed to fight exhausting battles to prove your immense worth. You do not need to fight anymore. You simply need to stand still and watch the universe fight fiercely on your behalf. Your absolute victory has already been secured in the spiritual realm. The heavy chains of obligation to toxic people have been shattered forever. Remember the profound question I asked you to hold at the beginning of this message. What if the massive gap between your potential and your reality is not a character flaw? Here is the absolute answer. A highly specific brainwave called the gamma wave was running in you as a child at genius-level capacity, and Princeton University has extensively studied this exact phenomenon. The Einstein Center officially confirmed it. Columbia University found that when this brainwave is restored, it rapidly radiates outward and begins influencing the people you deeply love. Dr. Robert Lake and a brilliant team of neuroscientists in New York spent years compressing the full clinical protocol for gamma reactivation. They successfully condensed 1 full hour of brain entrainment into just 7 minutes. These esteemed researchers spent decades trying to understand why some rare individuals possess such miraculous abilities. But before I tell you what they built, let me tell you about 2 specific people who used it. A woman from California had desperately tried everything to break her spiritual block. She tried meditation and manifesting, but absolutely nothing broke the heavy fog. After just 2 weeks of listening to this frequency, she said something completely cleared in her mind. Her marriage beautifully shifted, and she described her life as enchanted for the very first time. It felt like her blocked channel was finally blown wide open. A man from Texas started using it to improve his business focus and gain mental clarity. 2 months later, his wife joked that his intelligence had jumped 20 points overnight. The hardest problems he used to lose sleep over started miraculously solving themselves while he peacefully slept. He said it felt like his brain was finally running on what it was always supposed to run on. His entire reality beautifully transformed. That is exactly what Dr. Lake and his dedicated team built. They call it the Genius Song. It is absolutely not a generic meditation app or a random sound frequency. It is a 7-minute audio track using advanced brain entrainment technology. You simply put on your headphones and close your eyes at home. You do not meditate or forcefully chant, because you simply let the pure frequency do exactly what your brain was designed to safely receive. The Genius Song is absolutely not for everyone. It is uniquely for the chosen one who has already done the difficult inner work, and it is for the rare soul who truly understands their suppressed physical frequency. Professional biofeedback sessions to restore this powerful state cost hundreds of dollars per hour in a clinical setting. An in-home machine runs thousands of dollars. What the Genius Song delivers in 7 minutes is available to you today for a tiny fraction of its true value. 4 powerful bonuses come perfectly packaged with it. You receive an audio designed specifically for your children, the original prosperity text, a guided visualization, and a daily habits guide. The amazing provision heaven arranged for you does not arrive as something entirely new. It arrives as something you suddenly recognize. The chosen one who restores their receiver today does not receive something new because they finally see what was always there. The divine arrangement is already in motion, and waiting is not neutral anymore. Do not look for this sacred tool on YouTube or Spotify. The fake tracks circulating under similar names on those streaming platforms have absolutely no brain entrainment technology encoded. They will only lower your precious vibration. The only authentic version is safely protected through the link that has been placed in the description and the pinned comment below. The universe requires no massive risk from you today. This is an energetic exchange governed by complete and total trust. If you do not feel the immediate shift you deserve, every single penny is returned to you. That is the divine guarantee protecting your spiritual investment. The link is safely waiting in the description and in the pinned comment below. The physical tool is never the ultimate destination. The tool simply restores your divine receiver so the beautiful destination can be fully recognized when it finally arrives. God does not require you to acquire anything to be immensely loved or chosen by heaven. What was just described is simply one powerful way the receiver is safely restored. Whether that specific path is for you or not, the absolute truth of this urgent message belongs to you entirely. Now let us return to the deep spiritual center of this divine message. You are about to receive the ultimate download of divine power. Breathe in this magnificent truth and let it anchor your tired soul. As this realization settles into your spirit, you must prepare to officially close the heavy doors of your past. The unexpected offer is practically knocking on your front door right now. Your quiet authority is vibrating at the highest possible level. Everything you survived has successfully prepared you for this exact moment of pure triumph. The old timeline is completely destroyed. You are officially standing in the glorious light of your new reality. Every single tear you shed in the dark has been perfectly transformed into immense divine power. You did not just survive the brutal storm. You completely conquered the darkness that desperately tried to drown your spirit, and heaven is now rewarding your incredible endurance with absolute victory. Your ultimate vindication is finally here today. The universe is loudly applauding your unbreakable strength. All the massive doors that were slammed in your face are being blown wide open right now. You are walking straight into a season of unprecedented financial abundance. The unexpected offer is rushing toward your exact location, and it brings the ultimate resolution to every silent struggle you faced alone. It carries the specific frequency of your generational wealth. You are finally receiving your grand inheritance. Before we proceed to the final sealing of this message, the frequency tool I described earlier remains available in the description for those whose spirit said yes. The path is still entirely open in the description and the pinned comment. That is the final time it will be mentioned today. What follows now belongs entirely to your sacred closing. We must deeply lock this new frequency in place. The pitch-black darkness has permanently retreated behind you. The dawn of the new era is shining its brightest rays onto your spiritual crown. You are officially a master of your own reality. Nothing can ever push you back into the cold shadows again. You hold the ultimate power to dictate the exact terms of your earthly life, because the divine authority is vibrating strongly in your hands. But you must actively claim this magnificent territory today. The universe requires a physical action to lock in this high frequency. You cannot just passively watch this blessing pass by you. You must establish a permanent energy shield around your new life. If you do not seal this glorious reality right now, the wandering shadows might try to forcefully return. You must close the door on them forever. Heaven is watching your physical response in this exact second. God is waiting for your final confirmation of this sacred contract. Your glorious future requires you to boldly step forward and loudly announce your divine arrival. You are no longer the hidden victim silently crying in the background. You are the chosen one, stepping directly into the bright spotlight of your divine purpose. To lock in this glorious frequency and create an absolute shield of protection. You must take a physical action right now. Type the word Amen down in the comments to strictly claim this divine alignment. Let your simple words echo through the heavenly courts as a fierce declaration of your ultimate victory. Your written word physically seals the spiritual contract. Do not hesitate for another second. And if this fiery message has reignited the powerful faith inside you, do not selfishly keep this massive blessing entirely to yourself. There is a rare soul out there bleeding in the dark of despair. They are desperately needing a guiding light to simply survive the terrible night. Share this profound message with them right now. Sowing the seed of hope today is multiplying the blessing for yourself tomorrow. When you actively share this divine transmission with someone else, you boldly prove to the entire universe that your hands are completely open to receive more. You demonstrate that you are a generous vessel of pure light. This simple act of obedience rapidly accelerates the arrival of your unexpected offer. The universe aggressively rewards those who help guide others out of the painful darkness. Hit the like button to activate the continuous flow of divine favor. Subscribe to the channel right now to permanently anchor yourself at the highest vibrational frequency. You are establishing a permanent receiving station for your future blessings. The enemy strongly wants you to ignore this final step, so you remain unprotected. Do not give the toxic darkness that satisfaction today. Secure your radiant shield. Your long waiting season is completely and officially over. The physical manifestation of your prayers is arriving within the next 24 hours. Keep your spiritual eyes wide open and your beautiful heart perfectly still. You have successfully broken the heavy generational curse that plagued your bloodline for decades. You are the ultimate cycle breaker your ancestors prayed for. Receive your majestic crown. Walk forward with the quiet authority of a true spiritual warrior. Do not ever let anyone make you feel small or insignificant again. Your silence is a dangerous weapon, and your pure energy is an impenetrable fortress. The world is about to witness the glorious rise of the Chosen One. Your name is written in the sacred stars, and heaven is heavily guarding your every step. Step into your magnificent kingdom and never look back.